Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We're back with some more exclusive content. Jason, Leon, and Pierre here. We're joined by Nick and Jose for another episode of Keepers, Sleepers, and Weepers. It is the week of October the 8th. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Pierre, take it away.
Man, we're all fighting our tiredness, our fatigue, but we still come through for the community and find a way to entertain. And listen, it's like 6 hours past my bedtime. Nick is fighting jet lag. Jason just had his 27th coffee to keep him alive. Leon woke up an hour and a half ago, so he's fine.
Prime time.
Jose is on his 27th drink box. So we are ready to get started here. You guys ready to get going?
Let's do it. We've been recording for days.
All right, let's do it. Well, so let's get started here.
Oh fucking A, Nick.
I am going to upset a lot of people with this one. I don't even know where to start. Like, I guess I'm just not. We'll start with I'm not a fan of pink.
Okay.
We'll just start there.
Fair enough.
I feel like it's not a terrible hat. I will say there were far worse hats this week. I just think that this one could be better. I think it needs some of the black from the front logo in that side patch. And that would kind of really pull that out. And the button, I don't know. I wish the button wasn't white. But yeah, the small critiques, but I really wanted this one to be my favorite, and it just wasn't.
So when I first saw a picture of this one, Nick, I would have agreed with you. But then I actually got it in hand. And it's probably one of my favorites from this pack.
Really?
Yeah.
In hand does change things.
It does, for sure. The button's white because Judy has white hair. I do agree with you, though. A little bit more black in the side patch might have helped that pop out a little bit more. But yeah, overall, I like it. I can completely understand, though. Pink is definitely not for everybody.
Yeah.
But in hand, this is a really, really good hat.
All right. Moving forward.
But to each their own, right? Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Hey, listen, I got to say, Jose, you look awfully happy in that picture. I love it.
Thank you. It contradicts how I feel about these hats. Exactly. I got to do it. Cap USA, Harlem. As a lifelong
Oh my God.
Power Ranger fan.
Jesus Christ.
Did you pull out a Power Ranger mask?
Hey, Leon, can you take a screenshot quick? And I need to change my weeper.
All right.
These are not it.
Gotcha.
These Harlem Rangers need to go to a galaxy far, far away, and the regular Mighty Morphin Power Rangers need to come back. Because these hats, one, did a disservice to the Texas Rangers, and two, did a disservice to the Power Rangers. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Cap USA, do better.
You're stating your case pretty well, my friend.
I like it.
So I got a question for the panel, since I don't know Mighty Morphin Power Rangers at all.
I don't either.
But if I recall from some of the ugly hats that Newer Cap has dropped, didn't they have different symbols?
Different animals.
Different animals, different symbols on like their chest or whatever.
Yes.
So why would we use the same patch on all 7 of these hats?
Because I guess it looks like the morpher, I guess.
The morpher? What's a morpher?
What's a morpher?
The morpher is what they use to transform into the Power Rangers.
Oh, they just didn't say a phrase?
They say the phrase, but then they do
like the Thundercats.
It was like
I've never saw more underwhelming fight scenes than in Power Rangers. These fight scenes were they were bad, man.
The American version was totally garbage, but the Japanese version was actually pretty cool.
Wasn't the American version just like the fight scenes? Weren't they just dubbed from like the Japanese?
They used the Japanese fight scenes. They would just film the American.
But like the Japanese fight scenes had like more blood, like barbed wire. It was weird.
Oh,
yeah.
So it was like the ECW of
they got down and dirty. Like in some episodes, like actual Rangers died on the show. It was wild.
Huh.
Wait, like in like just
in the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
Yeah,
But
these
are not
hats
it.
are not it. No.
These are not it.
What if they would have done monos and kept the metallic visors out of there?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Nah.
It's
Didn't they wear like metallic thongs? Is that why they have the metallic
Thongs? I don't. Probably not on a children's show.
I think it's the helmet. It's the helmet that's the silver.
No, it's the helmet, right?
Yeah.
It's the perfect example. It's like
Too literal.
Yeah, it's the It's literally like kind of like the metallic.
Well, shouldn't that be a silver brim on that one then?
It should.
Yeah.
Why is it gold?
Because he had gold in his uniform.
I mean, I have the red one too, and there's no gold on it. So
you have what do you have these helmets for?
Did you get them in a Happy Meal or something?
I mean, he just came from Comic-Con, so
Happy Meal.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Like, why do you have these things?
the question is, why don't I have these?
No, that is definitely not the question.
That is the question.
Wait, Nick, do you have any Power Ranger helmets just lying around in there?
I do not.
Actually within arm's reach?
No.
Nick, don't worry. I got both of us covered. All right, we're good.
You don't have to allow that, Nick.
Just on the cuff, this dude just pulls out a Power Rangers helmet.
Yeah. Speaking of Power Rangers, all right, moving forward. My weeper of the week is this Swinging Tiger from Hang Time Cord Brim. I mean,
welcome to the online world, Hang Time Indy.
Yeah. Although I will
make you a weepers for your first week.
Yeah, I will use this opportunity to invite people to check out their hats, because they did release a lot of hats, a lot of other people's hats too. But you know, if you're looking for a new vendor to shop from, you can go to Hang Time Indie. Maybe next time we're in Indie, we'll check you out. But usually they do release good stuff.
Correction, Jason and I will check them out. They won't let you in.
No, not after this.
I mean, whatever. I do invite you to go and check their website out and purchase their hats. But this one in particular, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. This one feels like if you were to buy this hat,
I didn't like it either. I said it on the show I didn't like it. I don't like it. Okay. I don't like this.
But if you were to buy this hat, you know, you open your box in 5 years, you're gonna wonder why did I buy this hat? That's what I feel like. So, unfortunately, Hang Time Indie, you're my weeper of the week.
I do want to say something, though, Leon. You said something about them taking hats from other places. I don't even care anymore if people do that.
No, I don't care. I mean,
at least they're doing their own stuff too.
Yeah. I mean, if you missed it, you know, you don't have to buy resale. You could just buy from a resale store. It's fine.
I don't know why. I just don't even care anymore if someone takes it.
It's not. I don't like that term though. Resale store. They're not reselling hats. They're ordering from New Era's catalog. There is a difference. It's not like they're going to another store, buying their stock, and then selling it in their store.
Yeah, okay. All right. They're not House of Fitteds. Okay.
I did not say that. But yeah.
They're not House of Fitteds. I love it.
Someone had to say it.
You're right, though. House of Fitteds does do that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what they do.
Why wouldn't they just get their own New Era contract?
They're not getting one at this point.
Right. They're trying to, but they can't. Anyway, so I'm kind of just nitpicking and picking on New Era at this point. I didn't really see anything that really jumped out to me as a weeper this week. So I'm just gonna pick on the extra embroidery stuff. Take those leaves away. This is a fire hat.
Mm-hmm.
Put the leaves on there, and you got a brush fire. Just I don't know. It's not that.
I'm looking at this right here, and I'm like, I want to go buy it.
Yeah. They've done worse.
Oh yeah. This is not. It's not as egregious as what they usually do, but it's just still. I don't need it.
You know why I like it? Can I tell you guys why I like it? Because the World Series is considered the fall classic, right?
Right.
That's
so
true.
For me, it just looks like. I think if they market this as the fall classic line, I think it would World Series patches with some extra I don't know. I think it would have sold better.
For some of the World Series ones like 2011,
Yeah,
They
the
have like
Cardinal one.
leaves and stuff in
Yeah.
there. It works. I don't know.
It's like an extension of the side
Right.
patch.
I thought it worked for the Blue Jays because of the leaf and the logo.
Sure,
Okay.
but
I actually didn't mind these, man. I don't know why.
you take the leaves away, I would have bought this hat in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
But the leaves are there.
They are, and that's why they're still there and not at my house.
All right.
They're like the perfect leaf peeping hat, you know?
I don't know what leaf peeping is.
I told you this already, man.
He jumps in a pile of leaves.
It's where, no. It's
No?
where you jump in a car. There's like routes in New England where you just like drive and you just see
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's move on to my weeper. I absolutely hate minor league baseball. I'm just kidding. I listen. I'm just sick and tired of people like putting their nose up to minor league hats. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm just I'm absolutely tired of it. Like these MLB snobs. Like relax, man. Like you can dabble in this world. There's so many cool like MLB looking logos in the like Vero Beach, for example, right? That is one of the most beautiful logos in all of sports. Like there's so many great logos in the minors, like the Yard Goats. There's so much. And I'm not talking about the Bisons. Like forget about the Bisons for right now. There's so many. And I'm just really sick and tired of people like, oh, it's minor league. Well, yeah, it is minor league. And it's something different. Like it looks good. Like Kinston Indians, those logos are great.
Oh, yeah. There's
so many great logos out there. My weeper of the week is just these whiners that turn their nose up to minor league baseball hats like they're some sort of like disease. Like they're beautiful.
It's because somebody told them it wasn't cool. Just like colored eyelets. Somebody told them it wasn't cool. So no, I can't get those.
But I do listen, I will say this in their defense, I do understand if they don't like cartoony logos, fine. Okay.
Yeah, right.
But there's so many like St. Paul, right? You have just a cool logo. Like there's so many of them out there. Like I get it if you don't like the cartoony stuff. That's a matter of taste. I do understand that. I do understand that. That's like a Phillies fan doesn't necessarily going to go out and buy like something with a Philly Fanatic on the front of it. I understand that. But there's still so many great logos in the minors that are major league like, clean and simple, and they're just people just ignore them like they're like it's some sort of disease. Like just get over it. Get over it. If you don't like it, guess what? Move along. Just shut up. Like nobody wants to hear it.
And your favorite player probably played on like 4 or 5 minor league teams.
Oh, at least.
There's so much history to it.
Yeah. For me, I went after certain hats like that. Pedro. Pedro played. What was the name of the team? Arizona. I forgot the name of the team, but I went out and got the hat just because of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing a blank right now, but these minor league hats are great. Like look at the San Bernardino Spirit, right? Bernardino Spirit. I mean that reminds me of Ken Griffey Jr. I don't know.
There's so many great letter logos too. Like, yeah,
they really are.
Birmingham.
All right.
Yeah.
Trash City Pandas.
Yeah,
but that gets cartoony, right? So I understand that one. You know what I mean, Jose? I understand if someone doesn't like
or the
that.
sod poodles.
He's saying that to be funny because he called them the Trash City Pandas.
Right.
As opposed to
Rocket
Trash
City,
Pandas.
Trash Pandas.
Oh, I got you. All right.
Yeah.
I'm getting I'm getting a little tired here, so it's hard to keep up with your jokes, Jose.
Yeah.
The big issue with the minor league is they're all raised battermen. So for some reason that bothers a lot of people.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right. Well, okay.
My sleeper of the week from Dan at Anthem Shop, this True Blue Pittsburgh Pirates. Dan just knows how to put a clean hat together. I love this 1903 World Series patch, the royal blue crown, and that old school P on the front. Can't go wrong.
It's a good one. That's a good one. All right.
That is a beauty.
People hated this pack. I liked it. I know people kept complaining about the eyelids. Personally, that Milwaukee Brewers that's on the screen, big sleeper. I really like that logo for the Brewers, aside from the regular scripted one that everybody goes crazy over. But I think that combo and just the shadowing of the green on this crown, I think it works well. And I think people complain too much about the eyelids being a different color. This is as close to the black eyelids that people want, and I just think that this is a really good hat.
I mean, I get it. I mean, I have my pet peeves too, but like, just buy a hat with contrasting eyelets.
Yeah,
give it a shot. Or going back to what Pierre, buy a minor league hat. Just give it a shot. Instead of listening to your social media influencers tell you what to like and what not to like.
And granted, I like all the old Musa stuff have eyelids that are different colors, so that's why I'm so used to them.
Right. That's a classic design.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what happened was, and I don't blame anybody for this. It's personal taste, right? But because when things got really hot, right? When hats got really hot, Hat Club was the spot. And what Hat Club did was, through Justin's designs, was tonal everything.
Yeah.
You know, tonal flag, tonal eyelets, all that stuff. And like that's what created this. And then people had this look that it was like a hat had to look this way.
Right.
And no offense to Justin. I mean, that's just what he likes, and I get it. But then it forced all these people into this space where they're all telling each other that's how it needs to look all the time. And it doesn't need to look that way. You know? That's all.
Yeah. And if you look at any Yankee hat, it has black eyelets.
Yeah.
So, fun fact. Sleeper of the week for me is the corduroy hats from New Era Cap. I thought they did a really cool job. It was a Cooperstown corduroy, so they used a lot of old retro logos. A lot of hats still in stock. Blue Jays was full-size run. Brooklyn Dodgers was full-size run. A couple of the teams sold out. I think like Seattle sold out. But like for the most part, you can get a number of hats from this Cooperstown corduroy collection.
That Diamondbacks one is crazy. With that like light purple brim.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah. And then okay. No, I was gonna say like you get to get corduroy in colors that don't normally come in the normal. Like we're so used to seeing black cord. To see corduroy in like orange, purple, you know, red, blue, like it's just really cool. It's really interesting. So
not every store can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my sleeper of the week.
The Brooklyn Dodgers one of this game almost gave me a heart attack though.
Why?
Because the UPS guy said it was delivered.
Oh,
10 minutes later, I went down to my porch and it wasn't there.
No.
And I thought
I was on the phone with Jason when this happened.
Yeah.
So
I thought I got pirated.
Yeah.
Turns out there was a substitute UPS driver that day, and he delivered it 2 houses down the street.
Oh, jeez.
And they brought it over the next day. So thank God.
Dang. Yeah, that'd be a situation. I mean, we cannot. That'd be worse than that Orlando Rays situation.
Why the fuck do you have to bring that up every week?
Jason was remarkably calm when I was on the phone with him as this was occurring. He's like, I'm just going to walk up the block and find houses that have similar numbers. Like, oh, okay.
It wasn't even close to a similar number. Anyway. My sleeper. This Seattle Mariners from 4U Caps, and actually 4U Caps in general. I don't know why people are sleeping on them, but this colorway, like they couldn't keep the other Seattle Mariners in this colorway in stock. Every time they'd put it up, it would be blown out. And this is arguably a better logo, and it's sitting there. So I don't know if people just got their fill of this colorway with the first one or what, but this is a beautiful hat. And 4U does a lot of great stuff, and for some reason, people just aren't biting on them right now. So
yeah,
it's unfortunate, but good for me because this was easy cop.
That's a good looking hat. All right.
All right, my sleeper Sneaker Town. I think very similar to 4U Caps. A lot of their stuff isn't moving quite as quickly as it used to. And, you know, I think like there's still great hats to be had in both of these spots. I'm not saying some of these I don't think have released yet, but in general, I think Sneaker Town is just sitting on a lot. Like there's stuff, you can go into their store right now and there's a lot of great stuff you can get. Like if you have proxies out there, but also online, there's still stuff there to get. And I'm shocked because it's some of the best stuff in the game. So my sleeper of the week is Sneaker Town. get into the store or get online. But either way, go cop something from Sneaker Town because there's stuff that's there for the taking right now.
A year ago, that Cubs hat would have sold out in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one size is gone in that thing.
My favorite hat in this slide, though, that I think is just so amazing is that Texas Rangers hat.
I agree.
It's beautiful. It hasn't come out yet, but that's beautiful, man. That thing just reminds me of that era, like when they were like just the heavy hitting Rangers where they had Juan Gonzalez and Palmeiro and Pudge. I mean, that's what it reminds me of.
That Angel's next to it too, with all that copper stitching. It's really
Mm-hmm.
nice too.
Yeah, very nice.
My first keeper of the week, this off-white two-tone pinstripe from Pierre and Pat at Toppers. What's to say about this hat? It's all of the things that people are looking for right now. The pinstripes, the two-tone, the scripts, all in one hat. And I'm a little bit OCD myself, so I always like when the logos and the side patch, the side patch has the same logo as the front in it. So having both those Mets scripts, that set this one over the top for me. And I guess you can consider this your weekly reminder to look into reshippers because there's still a lot of sizes in this one sitting up there. And if Toppers was shipping to Canada and the US, that would not be the case.
Oh, no. These would have been gone in seconds.
Yeah. Exactly.
Seconds.
But yeah, that's my first keeper for the week from Toppers.
That's a good one. I still get comments every single day. They don't ship to the United States.
Me too.
Oh, I can't even get this. Like, I'm done explaining it, people.
Yep. My second keeper of the week. This Bear Explorer from Noble North. Nice to highlight a Canadian shop doing their own unique thing. Brian does a lot of really fun, Canadiana logos, if you will. And I really like the stitching on this brown bear. Makes him like extra fuzzy. So this is my second keeper of the week.
Nice.
Yeah, Ryan's great dude. Great shop.
Well, to piggyback off of that, this Padres, man, let me tell you, this Padres logo has been hot and in pinstripe form. It just tickled all my feathers. It
tickled your feathers. Wow.
Pause.
Aren't feathers used for tickling?
Yeah. And let me tell you, this hat did
it. Is it more like it tickled your fancy?
I mean, if you wanted to say that too, sure. It could tickle me all around. I don't care.
As long as as long as you don't pull out a feather duster right now, I think we're okay.
Well, I'm going to put this one back. That Kelly green UV is also creamed the crop. And yes, if you haven't looked into Reshipper yet, you're just being lazy at this point because it's so easy to get. And this drop, actually, people hit me up. They're like, hey, you think you can help me out? I was like, if you don't want to do it yourself, sure. It was so easy to get. And the fact that it's still sitting in multiple sizes is a shame. Get your reshipper. Watch the video. Do yourself a favor because this one is amazing.
Hey, I can understand Nick doing it. But then for you to do it too, I mean, you already got the job. You don't need to kiss Pierre's ass anymore. Like, I don't know what's going on here. You copy Nick's homework, and it's just lazy, Jose. It's just lazy.
You know what? Let's see the next one. This Smokies was such a one. I believe it was a shock drop.
It was.
And it took a while to sell out because people weren't biting on it. But it was actually probably one of the best hats that Exclusive put out this month.
Easily.
Of the week for sure. Of the week for sure.
Of the last 2 weeks for sure.
And I'm gonna see if it's still available in store because now some sizes. I think it has sold out fully now.
It's sold out like after a couple of hours.
Yeah,
it was completely gone online. But
let me tell you, this did not get the credit that it deserved. I think if they would have probably done a preview or announced it, it probably would have gone a little bit quicker. But I think people slept on it, and this one is one of the ones that really stuck out this week.
I mean, I'm actually glad they did a shock drop on it, gave people a chance to buy it, and they still sold out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sports World's gone to almost a complete shock drop.
Yeah.
Almost all week, so it's been working.
You know what I've noticed is any minor league logo that John Jay has done, there's staying power to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Like, because this was done in that gum pack a long time ago, and like every logo that he does, it just has staying power. If there's anyone who's done that to MILB logos in this new sort of era, it's been him.
Yeah, especially in custom colorways. We're used to seeing like MILBs just retroing in the team colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a good hat, though.
It is a really good hat.
First keeper of the week is the HSBU. HBCU, sorry. Historically Black College. Yeah. Pack from Leaders, 16 pack. It was a crazy drop. He's highlighting a good cause, and it's a really big drop. 16 options, both Cubs and White Sox.
Yep.
Are there a lot still available?
I haven't looked, but it's possible because it's a lot of the same team.
A couple of the colorways went really fast, but the other ones are sitting.
These are nice hats, man.
Maybe when Nike puts out all the dunks, it'll help. I think if it would have aligned, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but
That is
homecoming
a
pack
good point, Jose.
from Leaders. That's my first keeper of the week. Second keeper, Channel Orange, Frank Ocean. This is I don't know. I said it during the show, and I'll stand by it. This was the only one I really liked out of the Solo Ox pack. It screams Frank Ocean to me. I think they nailed the color. It's just a great album and a great hat.
Screams Tennessee to me. Chattanooga, to be more specific.
It does scream Channel Orange to me. I'll be honest with you.
I don't know what Channel Orange is.
Got an orange cover.
Yeah. Sports World, welcome back to the keepers. And the main reason this one's on here, guys, notice that little color of the button up top?
They might be listening.
Yeah, it's the color of the visor, which is something new for Sports World, and I'm very, very happy to see it. And on behalf of the fitted hat community, all of us collectors that have been asking for this for a while, I got to thank the one person that's probably most responsible for that, and that's me, because I believe Sports World's been watching the show and listening to me say we need to fix these buttons for months now, and look what happened. They had a 6-pack of hats. All the right color buttons. So proud of you guys. All grows up. And you're welcome, hat community.
All right. That was a nice pat on the back there.
Thank you.
I like it.
It's good to see. And then, Sneaker Town. Woo, this brave script in this fall colorway. That 2000 All-Star Game patch. My favorite logo, favorite patch. Great color. Good hat.
That's a solid hat. All right, my first keeper of the week comes from Toppers. I don't know, these two Bison's hats, man, when I got them in, these are just incredible, man. The colors, the metallics, the corduroy brim. I mean, I know it, man. People are Bisoned out, but every time I see another good one, I'm just like, oh, man. And then I see a bad one, I'm like, ugh. These are two fantastic ones. Really well done, solidly put together. Pat, you killed it. This is my first keeper of the week. And my second keeper of the week, I'm sticking with a minor league baseball theme here. I'm going to Hat Club. So I think this colorway was great, but I also like the logos they use. I like the Sidewinders, that Chicks, and that Kinston. And the Kinston is centered. I don't know, man. I just really like the minor league stuff. So this has been a real minor league theme for me on this Keepers, Sleepers, and Weepers. But I just love to see Hat Club doing the minor league stuff. and they did it well with these custom colorways. So that's my second keeper of the week, and that brings our show to a close, everybody.
I love that they're actually including minor league teams in their custom collections. They always used to do like minor league Mondays and stuff like that where they would retro stuff. I'm glad to see them including those logos and stuff in their custom colorways.
It's like the new Skull Chief. Instead of getting one Skull Chief, you get 5 minor league teams.
Which is what it should have been.
Yeah, it worked for me.
No more Octo Sluggers.
They're in Amsterdam still. He's got a Halloween one coming out.
All right, thank you. Don't remind me. I do want to take this opportunity, Jose, to thank you for your moderating skills this evening. I do feel there were some lapses this evening. I want to be clear.
It's not an A+.
Can't win them all, Coach. Can't win them all.
I wouldn't be a leader if I just allowed those things to just go on without me saying something. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, I thought there were shades of brilliance, moments of excellence, and things I'd rather forget. But overall, a strong performance.
Solid C-.
Nick, Nick, you were absolutely amazing. From top to bottom, you were absolutely amazing. You were fantastic. You didn't miss a beat. You were specific. You were clear. You shared your insight. I loved every moment of having you on the show. There were no lapses in your performance this evening.
Thank you.
Jason Mead, you were your old, ornery, cranky self, and I loved every moment of it. Leon?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Leon, you were indecisive like any Canadian. You could barely answer the questions that I asked them.
Trying to please them all.
You couldn't make hard decisions. But then
Usually
you started choosing Hat Club over humans, which makes me question whether or not you truly are a Canadian.
Only rich, old humans.
I don't know what that means.
It means
but I will say. Oh, I see what you mean. You mean if they were expendable by age.
Yeah.
You still chose a corporation over a human life. And that, my friend, is the least Canadian thing I've seen in years. And with that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Make sure you guys are dropping a like on the video. Viewsfromthevault.com to get your official merchandise from us. For Jason, Leon, Pierre, Jose, and Nick, we signing out, guys. Stay fitted.
See you, everybody.
Peace.
Enjoy 15% off all products with the code VFTV15. Brought to you by VFTV.